Karl Boyes, six-time Mosconi Cup champion and now captain of Team Europe for the first ever Reyes Cup. How does it feel?
Yeah, it sounds a bit surreal. It's all a bit crazy, really. Played in it 4 times back in the day. Was lucky enough to be 2-time vice captain along with Alex Laley. That were great times, great fun we had. I remember them 2 tournaments where I was vice captain with a lot of good memories. Probably more than when I played, really, just because the team environment we had, the banter we was having. We're having so much fun, and it was special times. So to be sat here as captain for the inaugural Reyes Cup, named after the biggest legend in our sport, the GOAT, is an honour.
And that legend, Efren Reyes, is going to be the captain of Team Asia. How does it feel to go against the GOAT?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's probably Efren's. It's probably his first time where, he's been captain of such a big team. It's a tournament named after himself, a little bit like me. So I don't really look at it like I'm going against Efren, because, at the end of the day, we just got to pick the team and make sure we do things right in the camp, make sure the spirit's high, and you get the players ready, make sure everyone's happy, and you got to have a bit of fun because life goes by so quick, and before you know it, you look back and think, I can't believe it's 10 years. So that's the way I'll be looking at it. I'm not sure what he's going to bring to the table for his team, but I'm certainly not looking at it like it's me versus him.
Now, Team Europe confirmed so far Efren Reyes, Mickey Krause and Joshua Filler. How do you think those 3 are going to handle the pressure of this new tournament?
They'll be fine. Listen, Efren Reyes, Joshua Filler, 2 of the greats, to play Nineball pool. They've won so much, they've achieved so much, just this season. Efren Reyes, had that unbelievable final at the World Championships against Fedor Gors where it went down to the final rack. Unfortunately, one had to lose, so he showed what he can do on the pool table. Unfortunately, he missed out on last year's Mosconi Cup due to injury, so he's done awesome to get back in the team. Obviously, Joshua Filler, we know how talented and what he's achieved on the pool table. And it's good to have a rookie. I was a rookie. Everyone's been a rookie at some point, of course, in the Mosconi Cup. And you always remember your first cup and how nerve-wracking you are. And, the fact that Mickey Krause has done it this year and he's qualified on the rankings. I look forward to working with him. I know him very well. He's a great guy. And I think I've always sort of liked these team events where there's one rookie that's qualified to see how they can handle it, and we're going to get to see what Mickey can do.
And talk me through your expectations with Team Asia. So far, we've got Yap, Chua and Ko. What's your expectations of that team going into the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's the first time the Asians have had something to play for. The Americans and the Europeans, for years, we've always tried to get in the Mosconi Cup, and the pool fans, probably for as long as I can remember, have wanted a team event where the Asians are in it, and even the pool fans were saying we need a Reyes Cup, because obviously Efren's the GOAT. So at last the World Nineball Tour has produced, a tour, and we're still in the early stages of the tour, but you can see it now where the players can go in as many events as they want, play all over the world, get on the rankings, and they're the first 3 players to qualify for Team Asia off the World Nineball Tour rankings, and they're a fantastic trio of players. We don't know what the wildcards are going to be just yet, and we just know, as pool players, the difficult task that we're going to have ahead in trying to beat Asia. But at the same time, they've never played in this format. They've never played in these sort of arenas. The arenas where Matchroom stage, these fantastic arenas with the crowds and the television lights, and it goes global all over the world, and that's something that we need to try and exploit.
How important do you think it's for the sport of pool to have a international tournament like Reyes Cup in Asia now?
Yeah, I think for where we're at as a tour, I know we're trying to build the tour, the World Nineball Tour. I think the timing couldn't be better. If you look back a few years, 2019, when Matchroom Sport got the rights to the US Open and Joshua Filler won that tournament, beating Wu Chia-Ching in the final. That's 5 years ago now. And if you look at where we're at now, we've just played the World Championships in Saudi Arabia. There's a lot more open tournaments. There's a lot more ranking events all over the world. There's tournaments going on right now all over the world. One in China, one in America. Things are growing at a fast pace. So I think now is the perfect time for the Reyes Cup, and we're just a few weeks away from the first one, and I just expect it to be electric, and I think we're going to see a lot of fireworks.
Yesterday you went to the venue, a huge stadium, biggest I believe on the World Nineball Tour. How's that going to be when you walk out as captain on that stage?
Yeah, it's different. It's a basketball arena, so you've got fixed seating. It's quite an old building, so it's a little bit eerie when you walk in. And as soon as I walked in, I shouted Europe at top of my voice, and everyone looked round, thought, what's this lunatic doing? But I just wanted to get the vibe of what it was going to feel like in there, because it's very echoey. It was very hot. They had the aircon on, but it was very loud, so I don't know if they're going to have that switched off. But listen, you know, as pool players, we've played all over the world. You know, we've played in the Philippines, we've played all over Asia, in hot countries. Obviously, we're going to Hanoi shortly, and you know, we played there last year. It was hot and humid there, and obviously the Asian players have got a small edge with that. But you know, European players, they are the most travelled pool players out of everyone. They go everywhere. They play in all the tournaments all over the world, so they're going to know what to do, and you know, they've got to prepare and get up for the heat.
And you've played previously in the Philippines. It's where your Nineball journey began. Talk me through playing back then in your career.
Yeah, 2007, I won a qualifier in Holland. I was new to the 9-ball pool world, you know, having an English 8-ball background, and I went to Manila, Thriller Manila, it was dubbed, because it was at the Araneta Coliseum, and I got through to the semi-finals in my first big tournament. And I just remember, I think it was around the quarters, somebody come up to me and, you know, stuck a logo on me, give me a load of dollars, and it was Matchroom's sort of last World Championships up until recently. And obviously it was on Sky Sports, the arena was unbelievable and the fans was crazy. And I just remember thinking, wow, this is insane, this is a bit of me, this. And since then, really, I've always been a big lover of 9-ball, just the way it's played, how fast it can be and how erratic and, you know, how crazy at times. And unless you've played it at a high level, it's hard to understand what the players go through. So the Philippines holds a special place in my heart, and not just my heart, actually a lot of the pool players, because it's a little bit like America. If you play 9-ball pool, you've been to America for a long time travelling, or you've been to the Philippines. The Philippines has so many good players, honestly. I used to go to a club called One Side, just down the road from here, actually. And the guy who used to clean the tables or sweep the floor, he'd get a rack you off, and you used to think, crikey, you should be on the tour. You play that good. You know, it's obviously a very well-known sport in the Philippines, and yeah, the Philippines is definitely close to my heart.
You're going to a press conference later today. You're going to meet Efren in person. Can we expect any fighting talk?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not scared of a bit of fighting talk. You know, I like to have a bit of laugh and a bit of banter. It's all light-hearted, but I only do it with people that have got the same sort of personality, or you might get a little bite off. You know, that would just go over Efren's head. So I will treat Efren with nothing but respect, because he deserves it.
Awesome. Finally, a quick message to the Team Europe fans who are expecting another trophy for their team.
Yeah, I think, you know, if you've not bought a ticket yet, I advise you to buy a ticket, because you're going to be part of history. You know, you're going to see Europe come over to Asia, beat the Asian team in the inaugural Reyes Cup. You know, we've had a lot of success since 2010. We've only lost 2 Mosconi Cups since, and I don't expect to lose the first Reyes Cup.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the big stage.
Cheers, John.